Welcome to the Right Slant, new Minnesota residents. If you've recently moved to the land of 10,000 lakes, understanding the state's gun laws is crucial, especially from a conservative viewpoint. Minnesota's gun laws are a complex and evolving topic, and we're here to break down the key aspects that stand out for responsible gun owners. First, let's discuss the duty to inform, a concept that often causes confusion for those new to the state. Minnesota operates under a quasi-duty to inform law, meaning you're not required to proactively tell a law enforcement officer you're carrying a firearm during an encounter, like a traffic stop, unless they specifically ask. However, you must have your permit card and a valid photo ID readily available and display them upon request by a peace officer. Failing to do so is considered a petty misdemeanor, so always be prepared. Many gun owners choose to inform officers as a courtesy to de-escalate situations and demonstrate cooperation. Next, let's delve into conceal and carry regulations, a fundamental right for many. Minnesota is a shall-issue state, meaning if you meet the legal requirements, the county sheriff must issue you a permit to carry a handgun. To obtain this permit, you must be at least 21 years old, complete an application, not be prohibited from possessing a firearm, and provide proof of authorized firearms training. Your permit is valid for 5 years and can be renewed. As of March 1st, 2020, over 301,000 permits had been issued in Minnesota, showcasing widespread responsible gun ownership. Minnesota's Personal Protection Act is a permit to carry law, not strictly a conceal and carry law, meaning open carry is also legal with a permit. A permit isn't required in your home, place of business, or on land you own. It's also not needed when transporting a handgun unloaded and secured. Sheriffs conduct background checks through the Minnesota Crime Information System and NICS to ensure continued eligibility, notifying local police. Crucially, an employer or post-secondary institution cannot prohibit the lawful carry or possession of firearms in a parking facility or parking area. Minnesota also recognizes permits from other states with similar requirements, offering reciprocity for many new residents. Now let's talk about suppressors, a topic often misunderstood but vital for hearing protection and responsible hunting. As of 2015, Minnesota legalized the private possession of suppressors for those who lawfully possess them under the National Firearms Act, or NFA. The NFA process involves picking a suppressor, finding a Class 3 dealer, completing paperwork, getting fingerprinted, and paying a $200 transfer tax to the BATF. This process can take anywhere from 2 to 8 months, so patience is key. Once approved, you can take your suppressor home. Minnesota also allows suppressor use while hunting, making it a practical tool for protecting hearing and maintaining discretion in the field. Be aware that stricter penalties exist for illegal suppressor use, including revocation of hunting licenses for certain convictions. Finally, let's address magazine capacity, a topic where Minnesota stands firm on individual liberties. Minnesota does not have magazine capacity restrictions, meaning there is no limit on the number of rounds a magazine can hold. This is a significant point for conservative gun owners, ensuring they are not arbitrarily limited in their self-defense capabilities. While some politicians have called for special sessions to discuss broad gun control measures, including capacity limits, current law protects your right to choose. It's important to stay informed about potential changes, but for now, Minnesota respects your right to standard capacity magazines. Minnesota's gun laws, from duty to inform to magazine capacity, reflect a commitment to responsible gun ownership and individual rights. We hope this overview helps you navigate your new home with confidence and clarity regarding your Second Amendment rights. Thank you for tuning into The Right Slant. We're dedicated to providing factual, conservative perspectives on important issues. If you found this information helpful, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on all our content.